Good morning or evening, whatever it is. Hello, welcome to the Darkmom
Hello.
Consortium. It's Board King and it's Graz and it's Mom. How's everybody
Did
doing?
that good? Did my open audio get on your stream?
It did not. It came on a moment before I hit the magic
Oh,
button.
okay.
But you can run it again if you want to. Good evening, Rachel. So I was emailing back and forth with Pi earlier, and he said somebody said you were either sick or dead. And I'm like,
Me?
no, me.
Oh,
Because I'm not streaming as much as I used to. I'm like, I don't think I'm sick. I know I'm not dead.
well, see, you don't. Well, it's because you weren't on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Well, you're never on Friday, Saturdays, or Sunday.
Oh no, that's not true. I'm frequently on Friday or Saturday. Was I not on this Friday?
No,
I
you
didn't.
were on.
Yeah, I was
You
on
were
Friday.
on.
I was on Friday.
Yeah, yeah. And the reason I
But
know is that's when I got my ship.
Right, right.
because I know 'cause sometimes you'll be on Sunday morning, but sometimes not.
Well, I was doing Sunday mornings religiously, if you'll excuse the bad joke. Um, and then all of a sudden I
Uh,
had a bunch of stuff happening on Sunday mornings, and that's disappeared. But now other people are on Sunday mornings, and I'm like, well, I could go back to Sunday mornings. It doesn't bother me. It's not like I'm doing anything. But I'm trying to come up with something kind of steady. Today is class night. I am technically at class, except when I was at the gym this morning, I got a message from the instructor reminding me that there's no class today. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Well, thank you for reminding me. And whether there will be class on Wednesday or not is up in the air because my main instructor is doing his 2 weeks of duty for the Navy. The secondary instructor is out of town today and Wednesday, so he's not there, and that leaves it up to the third instructor, who's always borderline whether or not he can be there on Wednesdays. So there's no class today because there's no instructors, and there might not be a class Wednesday. That's why I don't commit to doing shows on Monday and Wednesdays, because I'm trying to get back to doing class twice a week. And then moving into the summer, I will be going to class in Columbus, Ohio, but the game plan is to still be home by like 5 or 6 at the latest, so we might still do that. But technically, Tuesday, Thursday, and either Friday or Saturday in the evenings, Monday through Friday in the mornings. And then other
but
days as I feel like it.
you were on Friday for sure.
Right, right. I remember that now.
I know sometimes, like I said, sometimes you're on Sunday mornings, but sometimes you're not.
Yeah, I
So
haven't been on Sunday mornings for at least 2 months, maybe 3. I can go back and look, but if people want me to, I'm happy to go back and do the Sunday morning worship. It's fine. It's like 8 till 10 in the morning, and there's nothing going on in the universe on Sunday mornings from 8 till 10.
I like how you said the warship.
But yeah, it is. That's what it's called, Sunday morning worship. And yes, there's that joke there. But no, I'm not currently dead, not even currently sick. On the other hand, the not dead yet is a reference to the fact that we went to see Monty Python and the Holy Grail last night.
How was it in theaters?
It was very good. The first time I saw it was in a theater, but that was in high school. And that was back in the day when the high school would actually get prints of things like that they would show us for special events in the evening. So, the theater would hold maybe 500 people, and they were never sure if 100 people would show up or 500 would show up. And for Monty Python and the Holy Grail, 2,000 showed up, so they had to get permission to run it multiple times. It was a good movie. It's still great, Rachel.
The holy hand grenade.
Of Antioch, yes. Indeed, that was wonderful. And before the movie started, they had a brief commentary by John Cleese, Michael Palin, and Terry Gilliam, talking about what their memories of doing the movie.
I read somewhere that John Cleese hated doing Monty Python, the Holy Grail.
Yeah, he did. I mean,
But he enjoyed doing the Life of Brian.
he enjoyed doing the movie. He hated the fact that they're up in Scotland. It's cold. It's
And it's
raining.
rainy.
They're miserable. They're doing it on a budget. That's the reason that they have the coconuts instead of the horses, is they couldn't afford the horses. But they could afford
Well,
coconuts.
no, they afforded one horse.
Which horse did they have in there?
The scene where they cut the historian's neck.
Oh, they did have a horse. Yes.
Yes, they
Yes,
had one horse.
they had
They
one horse.
couldn't afford horses.
Horses, yes. But you're right. Yeah, the
'Cause
whole historian thing was funny. I had forgotten about that part.
I have that movie on my computer, so I like watch it like every once in a while. So it's like I know the movie by heart. I know the scenes.
We rewatched it to, oh, I don't know. Sir Robin? Yeah, we watched it at the beginning of Sir Robin a couple of weeks ago, but it was getting late, and my son's like, let's pick this up next time. And then the next night I found out it was running at the theater. So I'm like, okay, we're going to go see that. And of course, what are they doing today? They're doing a free showing of Ocean's 11. Free. Free showing. You just have to be a member of the movie circle, which is free. I'm thinking, crud. Well, that would have been great to know.
Is that the one with George Clooney?
Yep, that one. That's such a fun
I
movie.
don't care. I didn't care for George Clooney. I don't like him.
That's okay. There's actors I don't like. Totally get that. And next Wednesday, they're doing Goldfinger. So it's just fun going back and
Mrs.
seeing.
Galore?
Pardon? Yeah, Pussy Galore.
Is it?
Pussy Galore.
Oh, okay. This might be an urban myth,
Mm-hmm.
but the reason they did they wanted to go ahead and do the name, but the censor board for the U.S. thought it was a slang name from the U.K. And so they let it through, and the vice versa. The U.K. thought it was some type of weird name from the U.S. So they let it through. And that's also where, related topic, Mike Myers, Austin Powers,
Yes, yes,
the a lot of vagina.
yes.
Uh, that's where that came from. A take on, yeah,
Yes, yes, indeed. Both brilliant. So yeah, that was my weekend. Did anything else? No, that was it. Nothing exciting. Kind of rained and was cold most of the weekend, so the dogs were miserable. I kept them inside and took them out for a nice walk today because it was sunny, and then there were squirrels in the yard, so I let them out to chase the squirrels, and somehow my dog hurt her leg chasing the squirrels. So now she's looking sad and limping a little bit. She didn't catch the squirrel either. She got really close. Really close. For a moment, I thought I was going to have to clean up X squirrel. The squirrel got out. I have to. Maybe the sore leg will slow her down enough not to get the squirrels, or the squirrels will get smarter. Not sure which will happen. Anyway, we have Defense of Starbase 1 tonight, and I have Destroy Some Undine Ships. So I got some stuff to do.
I have stuff to do too.
Oh, how perfect that is. We can all do
I need
stuff.
Delta marks and Terran marks.
Delta marks and Terran marks. Okay.
Yes, please.
I believe I have a event in about, oh shoot, actually it was about an hour ago. So I have an event we can run too if anybody needs to do that. Satalia
Yeah, I
needs
do.
defensive gravity kills. You do?
What do you? What? Oh, you have to do gravity kills.
No. Satalia wants to do defensive gravity kills. I never need to do gravity kills. Did you say you needed to do the event?
I do.
Okay, give me a second here.
And
Let me get back into
Oh,
that.
pretty much Baron and I and a few other members did the the Colony World simulation,
Yeah. How'd that go?
and what is it? The we only did it with 5 people.
You can do it with 5 people
Yep,
if you push
their
the.
transporter filter
Oh,
ground kit.
okay. I hadn't thought about that.
That pretty much that heals whatever you target completely. So pretty much there are 5 people, and pretty much we all pretty much two of us.
I've sent you an invitation to friend Dante,
Okay,
and I'll send you an invitation to join the team.
yeah, pretty much two of us teamed up on one of the generators, and then the other three just soloed it, and yeah, pretty much just there was actually quite a few times where it went down to 0.
Oh, goodness.
But there's a but. We targeted it and hit the transporter filter, it brought it back to full health. And we got 30 waves done before we called it.
So there is a way to do it with 5 people and not have to worry about doing anything, but it requires a little bit of setup, which is okay. And you are not one of Dante's friends. Let me. Oops, come on. Why are we not working here? Satalia at Satalia? Or do you have any numbers, Satalia? Invitation is, or friend invitation is sent.
I think this will be
And
the first
invitation
time
to
I've
that.
done the event. If you're doing the event.
Yeah, this is the event. We can do Azure or the Vault. Anyway, so you get down to the ground in advance of when you're going to do it, and you take a tune that's got a cover shield, and you go and stand right next to the generator, activate the cover shield, and it pushes it a couple of inches. And you push it until it's out of range for the spawn. They will spawn, but they won't. They only target the circle that it was standing in. You have to move about 3 meters. And so when everything comes in, it's coming in and they're trying to target it. They can target it as much as they want, but it's not there. And you go and you set up all 5 stations that way, or 4 stations, whatever it is. And you basically have them 3 or 4 feet out of range. It takes a couple of hours to set it up, but once it's there, as long as somebody stays on the map, you can run sim after sim after sim. And nobody actually has to be there. You can run it technically with 2 people. The only thing you have to worry about are the mortars on the top of the building. And then the problem is, at some point, everybody needs to get some sleep. But somebody has to stay awake on the map.
Wait, which one is this?
This is the colony sim.
Oh, okay.
Okay, is Azure Nebula okay with everybody?
Yes.
Yes. Don't think I've ever done the Vault version, but I don't want to.
It's pretty easy, but we'll do Azure Nebula.
I prefer Azure
We
Nebula
will.
anyway.
We will.
We will.
So I did Azure Nebula by myself earlier today to see if I can get away with doing it, but by the time you get the 9 points, you might as well just do it with a team. Oh, wow. Dante has Borg ground, Borg ships, and Polaron damage ground. Why don't I get easy ones like that?
I already did mine. I didn't have to do any reroll tokens.
Ooh. Well, this should give you
Yeah.
one of your 2. You said you needed deltas and terrans for marks, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this will give you some.
Yeah, I had a today. I had a, Tetrion damage, which was the epic one. No, not the epic one, but the
Hard one.
yeah, the hard one.
The purple.
And then I had Kabali on the ground, and then what was the other one? Oh, destroy a dreadnought.
Oh gosh, so challenging. Hold on. What's the Talia ship name?
Mayo in the sink.
My name's no special. It's for a friend that passed away a couple years ago.
Oh, this is not my ship, and I don't know what it's named, or if it's named for anybody.
The Tholians are using their energy webs to trap your ships.
All right,
Target
Tholians,
and
how about
fire
some
at the
Tetrion
nodes
damage
connecting the webs.
on you, huh? See how you like it, huh?
If you are caught inside the web, try to destroy one side of it and escape before it collapses in on you.
Oh, they want to play this game. Which tractor me, huh? Hey, what you do with your tractor beams?
Wow, think you got enough toys there?
Me?
Whoever just launched all those quantum mines and perks and elites and all that, it's like Pet City here.
Oh no, that's that wasn't me.
Advanced Valkyrie fighter
Launched a
squadrons.
bunch of my ships.
Sink in the Mayo. Very nice. And in honor of it being Cinco de Mayo today, I had leftover pizza.
I am broke until I go shopping tomorrow. I have no food actually. I have a bowl of no, I have a can of cream corn left.
You need to go shopping.
Yeah, I do.
I didn't want to go shopping on the way home, and I'd made pizza on Saturday, and I knew there was a couple pieces left over, so that's fine. My coach is just giving me the death glare of leftover pizza. Hey, it's that or I don't eat.
Hey, pizza will fill you up.
My pizza's good.
Who's coming over here?
Where?
Sorry.
To the 5.
Oh, do you
I
need
am.
help?
Sorry.
No. It's like if the ships are already cleared.
I just
Somebody,
I double check.
somebody
double
came
checked.
in where I'm at on this one and cleared all the ships, and then didn't release the ship. Which is kind of silly.
The thing is, if you have a team that has enough DPS.
Mm-hmm.
You take an asteroid, stay there.
Yep.
Don't move unless someone calls for help.
Yeah. This team's got plenty of DPS. I mean, it's the event.
Yeah, and plus this is the event. Most everyone has sufficient reach going to have enough oomph to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I soloed a 5, so and not on my best ship, so yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
it's all doable.
Yesterday, shortly after we did the Honey Road, we went ahead and did the event, this one, to be precise, but only 4 people.
Yeah, oh, you can do it.
Yeah, it's easily done with 4 people, and pretty much we know the group that we all run with is like there's people with sufficient gear on their ships that it's not going to be that hard for us to do it.
No. I don't know if there's anybody over. Nope. Don't know if anyone's over there, so I'm gonna go over to the 3.
Yep, someone's actually over there.
Oh, they are? I couldn't see
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at the map.
Oh, yeah.
Oop, there's a. Oh, someone destroyed something down there. Okay.
For some reason, my phone just.
Nicolay, does Do you need help? Do they need
I'm
help?
back there.
Where are they? You're back there helping them?
Mm-hmm. Not that he needs any help. I'm just releasing the tractor beams.
No, his shields are like way down. That's why I was just wondering.
Oh, he's just floating around back there. It looks like he doesn't need any help.
Hey, I'm not seeing any numbers come up.
There's nobody around him.
A Hapax warbird is escaping.
We got our 14. Hey, Jack. Hey, Jack, how are you?
I've been doing pretty good. How you guys been?
Doing good.
Yeah, sorry I've been around work and all. You guys are usually streaming when I'm basically at my job, and Twitch does not like, my phone does not like Twitch.
Yeah. I try and listen to like Kel when he's on, and my phone's like, nope, nope, that's not happening. How are
Yeah,
you
it's
doing?
either, I've been doing pretty good. Just, work, real life, you get the idea.
Oh, yeah.
Real life? What's that?
Well, it's basically having a job, taking care of my house, my dog, you get the,
As
making
long-
sure everything doesn't burn down around me when I'm basically trying to play a game or something.
There you go. As long as you got the gaming part in there, and the dog. Gaming and dog, you were just
Exactly.
fine.
Exactly. Oh, and a parrot, but the parrot's a whole nother situation.
I was watching a YouTube video. Cops pull up to a guy's house. He's outside working on his car, and you can hear from inside the house, "Let me out! Let me out! He's killing me! He's killing me!" The cops are like, Guy goes, "Just hang on a sec." Brings out his parrot. Parrot's screaming.
Yep. That, and the funny thing is, though, that's the exact kind of parrot I have, and mine has done something similar. My stepdad got punched in the face by some a lady one time because of that parrot.
Oh, God.
When we were helping my grandmother move, he had the parrot, and he swung by a grocery store to pick up a couple of things.
Mm-hmm.
Parrot saw some lady and started wolf whistling. Next thing he knows, he's flat on his butt, and the woman's standing over him. She gave him a right hook that he never forgot.
Jeez. I take it he didn't press charges?
Oh no, he didn't. When she found out it was the parrot, she spent the better part of an hour apologizing and everything.
Good. Yeah, if my dogs could do things like that, they would do it. They would have no problem with making me horribly embarrassed or worse. Well, that was easy. We're going through an Azure Nebula. Which
I know. I
is-
just started one. I just started one up myself. It's so easy at low levels.
Yeah.
Stupid Tholian ships are annoying me.
Yeah, but they're
Can I
not
get
hurting
this
you. They're
3?
just annoying you.
Yeah, they're just annoying
Exactly.
me. And they keep coming to when I'm trying to do this number 3 one.
Do you need help?
Yes. Even though I have all this pets and toys helping me. Like they keep coming and coming and coming.
No, I am not picking up your spam call. On my way.
Spam,
Graz is coming too. And so is Satalia. Oh no, Satalia's got the guys in the middle. Nikolai's right over there. He didn't come to help you.
He's just over here. Okay, I think I got most of it. Just get.
Yep. Everything's dead.
Totally in trouble, I swear.
Is this one broken? We freed up all the ships, and it's like nothing's showing back up.
No, it only goes to 14. Or where you are?
Apex Warbird is escaping.
Yeah, it's like we took everything out, and it's like
Oh.
nothing's showing up.
Did you take it out super fast?
Yep.
Yeah, give it a couple seconds.
Okay. Yeah. There's if you have 4 decent DPSs at one at each of the asteroids, and you clear out, and then you let everything go vertically at the same time. Yeah, I'll probably be a minute or two before something shows back up again.
Fair enough.
And if it
My own
doesn't,
fault.
as long as you've got
My-
9 points, you just say thank you, get out a deck of cards, relax, enjoy yourself.
My own fault for basically taking in one of my high-end builds. Then.
Yeah. Challenges in taking in one of your level 50 tunes and trying to do it. Or 23. I've been doing this with a level 23 tune on one of the accounts to help level him up a bit. And even he can hold his own, so that's kind of scary.
There's yeah. No, sorry, just bring memories of some people complaining. Those things are dying too fast for me to get a shot off.
Warbird is escaping.
Well, it does happen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had a Sindarian on the defensive Starbase 1.
A DeLong Warbird is escaping.
I realized if you're not in its bubble,
Mm-hmm.
any damage you give
Yeah.
to another ship, well, good. You're getting the damage that you're because there's a bubble. And I
Yeah.
wasn't in the bubble, so I was getting all the damage I need.
Oh, good.
Or giving the damage I need.
Dealing, yeah. Though I did see this the other day with 4 Nadarian defenders. One's just camped at each location. It's not a bad use for them. I mean, any ship can do it, but that was kind of like, yeah, you can just camp out there.
Yeah, they're more or less made for that kind of load.
Yeah, as long as you don't actually have to go anyplace, you're fine.
Precisely.
I just don't. I mean, it looks like it looks like a good ship, but I'd hate to be the a-hole dealing all the damage.
Fair enough there,
It's-
especially if you have a damage-based endeavor
Yeah.
or a kill-based endeavor.
Well, you share the kills, so that's never a problem. As long as your team.
Unless
Yeah.
you're like, well, no, not if you're like, say, you're in the battle zones. If you're in the battle zones, you do not share the kills.
You will if you're teamed, but not if you're just in the same location. So that's, or if you're down on Nimbus or Nukara, you will not share anything just because there's other people there. But if you see somebody who's there, I usually send out a message if anybody wants to team up, and then we can share the kills. But you have to stay kind of close to each other. If you're doing it, let's say, on the Voth ground map, you all have to be in that same little section of the map. Not just the park, but you have to be in the same artillery section or the same whatever else
But
they
I
have.
always
Yeah.
feel that those people that have this in there.
But not always. Sometimes we actually try to do things. Sometimes. Not every time. Alright, I'm back on this tune. And I need to do Undine and I need to do Defensive Starbase 1. And you guys are still teamed because I forgot to break the team before I left. Oops. Sorry about that. It's you.
Why did you do that?
I forget that it doesn't undo the team thing. I leave the team. Let's see.
Okay.
Hang on.
Yep, just a park in here and my premonition and just... Yeah, that's all. It's actually kind of sad.
All right, so class is on for Wednesday. Yay!
So you won't be on tomorrow.
No, I'll
Night.
be on tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
Hey man, don't do a me. Don't get your days mixed up. I have a good valid
ju-
reason.
oh,
I
that-
work.
I
I
was
work
like that.
overnight.
I was like that last week.
I'm like that all the
Just-
time. I work overnight. I go in one day, get off the next.
Yeah, I used to do that. It had its advantages when I'd be doing overnights because a lot of times I'd get off at 8 in the morning, be home by like 9 o'clock, and I'll have had time to stop and get the groceries and all that other stuff. Whoa, Vengeance got his rating with a party of 35. Hold on, let me put on the Be Right Back sign so we can greet you properly. Hi, everybody. We're not dead.
Here, let me greet you properly.
Go for it.
I gotta find it.
I don't know what you need, and frankly, I don't care.
Thank you.
There you go.
So the reason for that title is Pi sent me a message going, people are saying either you're sick or you're dead because you're not on a lot. I'm thinking if I'm dead, I'm not going to be on at all. But no, I'm not sick. I'm not dead. And yes, I did go to see Monty Python last night. Just coincidental.
Which Monty Python?
Holy Grail.
Ooh, the
It
good
was
one.
running
Very
into
good one. Very good.
theater.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love my theater. They do weird stuff. I think it's
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
no, like I was saying, today is a free showing of Ocean's 11, and Wednesday is go do dad stuff. Take care. Thanks for coming over and rating. We appreciate it. Wednesday is Goldfinger.
Ooh, classic.
Ooh. Hi, everybody. Thanks for the raid. Yes, we are doing Stowe this evening. You just missed another exciting run of Azure Nebula. Oh, I'm sorry. Azure Nebula. Yeah.
Refilling my coffee.
Refill your coffee, and then we're going to do Defense of Starbase 1.
Battle Mom?
It's
Is that like a
universal.
Borg?
What?
Battle Mom. Is that
Battle
like
Mom.
a Borg?
No, that's a DT thing.
Oh,
He
okay.
told me I needed to do a Battle Mom. And I decided it had to be a Ferengi because he wanted... This is the Brondo Mugi account. So we have a few more
Okay.
Ferengi on it. So how's everybody doing out there? I hope you all had a lovely weekend. Thank you. I have to have a Moogie in here. I'll send you an invitation, Jack, when you're done.
Not a problem. Be another minute or so. About
worries.
finishing up here.
And then you need your coffee, no worries. Oh, PTO. PTO for a good reason, like vacation? Something like that, I hope.
Vacation. What's this vacation thing people speak of?
Battle Mom 3000. That's a great name, Satalia.
Vacations when you either stay home for a week and get paid, or you get paid and you go do some fun stuff.
Oh, okay. One of those things.
Well, my PTO is permanent time off, so I kind of like that. But we were just discussing, because of, being around for lots and lots of years, where you only get the weekends off, my mind still does the, Saturday, I can do special stuff because it's the weekend, as opposed to, Saturday, I can do exactly the same thing I can do on Sunday or Tuesday. Or Thursday.
And I myself work the weekends.
I worked the weekends for a long time between the bakery and the hospitals and the blood bank.
I do security. I do private security, which is good because the location I'm posted at is excessively slow. So it's basically a case of I'm sitting there for a few hours just watching movies.
But that gets boring sometimes.
Yeah, there's a reason why I also carry my Switch with me.
Okay. Rachel says, I work nights now and love it. If you stay with nights, it's good. It's not bad for your health. It's when you switch back and forth from day to nighttime. It's supposed to be really rough on you.
Oh, it is. When I was working at Dollar General and places like that,
Hmm.
one day I'd be doing the day shift, and I'd be doing the night shift, and then the next day I could be closing. Then the next day I'd be having to open. So I
No,
was,
that's
yeah,
no, no.
A clopening,
huh?
a clopening.
Opening,
Clopening.
yeah,
You, yeah,
Clopening.
you close, and then 8 hours later, you're back opening up the store,
yep,
or less, 8 hours or less.
Hmm.
yep.
And no, don't. If anyone that makes schedules, don't do that to people. They are going to gripe at the wazoo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they did. Oh, I did. Believe me, I was like, "Hey, got a question. Who's paying my health? Who's paying my doctor's visit when I have a heart attack?"
Yeah,
Flo says I'm not a morning person. I like my mornings. I love my mornings to the extent that when I was working with a German company, every now and then I'd have to sit in on one of their meetings, and their hours were my midnight to 8 a.m., which means I would be off during the day from the office, come into the office about 7 p.m., work the night through, do the meetings with them, enjoy myself, and then I'd get out of work at 8 a.m., and it's just like, Energy City! I'm just a morning person. However, when I was in nursing school, they decided to have the most exciting class in the afternoon, which is never my good time. It was philosophy of nursing. I swear to God, those hours, it was a 3 hour class in the middle of the afternoon.
ooh,
Oh,
philosophy of nursing. How to
philosophy of
properly,
nursing.
when to appropriately rip the tape off.
No, no, there is a whole thing about how you approach nursing and the philosophy of it and the different philosophical approaches for how you do patient care and things like that, which is
And
great in a class right up until you get into the field and it's like you don't have time to do much more besides patient
uh,
care and charting.
Yeah.
also, did they in that class? Did they cover when it's appropriate to yank the tape off and then also peel the tape off?
No, that's something you learn just kind of on the job. Uh,
Yeah,
Uh,
that's something you got. That's something you pick up as you go and learn the one way or the other. Usually the hard way.
no, okay. What I'm kind of getting at is there are some patients that you're gentle with, and other patients you just want to. Okay, oh, the tape needs to come off, and it's in that. It's going to take a lot of hair with it.
I have no idea
Yank.
what you're talking about. I have no idea.
we never did that.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
No, no, no,
no.
no.
oh, hey, thankfully, none of us are Pinocchio because your noses would be growing.
I
In
have
terms,
no idea what you're talking about. It's not like I was given nursing training to take care of my grandmother and they had me help out a couple of times.
uh,
And
trust me.
yes, I did have to deal with a couple of helping with a couple of patients that were, what? So yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was nice and gentle.
Uh-huh.
I
Uh-huh. Will you quit lying out? Oh,
There you go, Flo.
okay.
That is one school's approach or course on philosophy of nursing. Like I said, the reality is once we got done with this god awful 3 hour class, you were never going to be able to use any of that information unless you went into teaching philosophy of nursing. Or maybe you got your PhD in it. But when it got down to the real world, you have 40 hours that you're scheduled, 60 that you actually work, and it's just
And sometimes
awful.
they're there for 24 hours.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And we weren't allowed to sleep on the couches in the blood donor room because we had real couches there for the patients. And they'd be like, no, if you're going to spend the night, we've got hotels and you can go there. I'm like, I'm not going outside. I'll just fall asleep here. You are more than welcome to enjoy philosophy of nursing. If you've done nursing, you know that it's not
Uh,
something you can do.
yeah. I haven't myself, but my mother's snoring.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, every nurse I've had to deal with, aside from when I was working with them, 99% of them were just remarkably good nurses, and some were horrendous.
Yeah, I had to deal with those when I was I had to deal with those kind also when I was helping my when when I was my my grandmother had her hospital visits.
Hmm. Yeah,
That's
I
500
quickly
Zen today.
discovered that I'm much better when my patients are either A, unconscious, or B, dead, than I was when
Um,
they were alive and complaining. Well,
Ouch!
it allowed me to narrow it down to a very niche field that I worked in. It did. I worked in blood
Wow.
banking, which is really more in the hands off the patient, dealing a lot with blood draws on family members to try and get that set up, or blood exchanges, which hopefully they've got a central line in, and you just have to keep them from throwing up on you. Super
Yeah.
niche, but pretty fun. I'm going to queue us up. You guys want to do regular or elite?
I'm good with either or.
I mean, elite's not terribly difficult. Would you
I
say?
I kind of I kind of want to give this thing the elite run this build an elite run through.
Sure, we can do elite. Let me go ahead and get that set up. Flo says, would you say you have an affinity for the science role in Stowe Trek because of your background? I do see your avatar is in an engineering uniform, though. So, okay, we're going to do elite. Yeah, my affinity for Stowe is because of science, not because of nursing. I was a science nerd when I was big enough to reach the sci-fi books off the shelves. So 8.
But you could be
I
in the medical field.
Oh, yeah.
I main science on Stowe, and I was basically a tinker gnome growing up.
We are
I've
cute.
I
also
don't even
got
know what
Weeboo?
I don't even know
what?
what I would be. I'm
Weeboo.
not very good at science. I know that much.
And the
Probably
reason that my
tactical.
avatar has got the yellow and black on is because sitting right here on the floor next to me is my very beat up yellow and black engineering jacket that my husband got me, and I used to wear that when I was streaming and had the camera on. So when Ed had the avatar made, that was what I was wearing, is my yellow and black with my blue and purple hair.
Where did you get the avatar made?
Ed had it made for me, so maybe Tibby knows who had it made. Obviously, Ed's not going to tell us, but he reached out to somebody. And it just magically got to me one day, probably, 10 years ago? 8 years ago? Something like that? 8 years ago is probably more realistic.
I think it was 8 because I think that's about the time you started using the avatar.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, Chuli's rating us too. Woohoo! Everybody's rating us. Woohoo! Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. Welcome
Oh, wait,
aboard.
was that Star Wars Chewie or?
No, Chuli. Choulee.
Oh, I thought you said Chewie, like
No, no, not
Chewbacca.
Chewy. Chuli. Chewy would have been yesterday. And I still don't get why we didn't have Revenge of the Sith yesterday in the theaters. It was there through Friday. But if you
They,
were Disney, wouldn't you have pushed it out to go through Sunday?
Yeah,
Uh,
Revenge of the Fifth.
Yeah. Revenge.
Listen up.
Today's the 5th.
Today's the 5th.
Been going well.
It should still be in the theaters.
It
but,
should still
oh
be in the
well.
theaters, absolutely.
But then again, it's Disney. So I've given up trying to understand their logic a long time ago.
They don't have logic.
I prefer the classic movies. Sorry.
Thank
like,
you.
Like the 70s movies, Robin
70s,
Hood.
80s, and some of the 90s movies. Oh, and
Some.
of the 60s. Some of the 60s.
Some of the 90s, not all of them, because
That's what I said. That's what basically what I meant. Some. Wow,
Like.
this started.
Beauty and the
Uh,
Beast,
Oh,
Yep.
Aladdin.
okay.
Yep.
Those ones. Those are good.
And then to me, after those, I think it felt like they went downhill.
They did.
I mean, I've heard good things, but I mean, I've heard things about the Lion King, like big things.
Lion King
But
as a
when it
cartoon
started-
is pretty good.
When they started going into the live action, I feel that's when they started the downward spiral.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, movies like
Because-
Pocahontas and Hercules didn't do as well, but I mean, they're still good pieces of work.
Yeah, I mean, they're still pretty solid.
Yeah. But the guy who did the music composition for Little Mermaid, I think it was, he understood music in a way that really made the movies work. And when they got away from that really high end of music into stuff like Snow White,
We're not talking about that one.
oh my God! I'm just thinking about the music. Somebody was playing it for me, and it was awful.
I love The Little Mermaid. When I was a kid, I had a crush on Ariel, actually. I know it's a cartoon. It's a
You know,
redhead.
do you know who Ariel's modeled after, right?
No.
Alyssa Milano.
Really?
Really?
I didn't know that.
If you look at young Alyssa Milano, hair color's different, but that's easy to do for a cartoon.
It's easy to do for humans too.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, I had to get my passport picture taken a couple of weeks ago, and then I went in to get my passport applied for the other day. The lady looks at the picture, looks at me, and goes, "Your hair's different." Yeah, it changes every week. Okay. Grass, you're dead. How?
Oh,
me?
Yeah.
No, he's talking to me. She's talking to me.
Yeah, how cows die.
A lot of, pretty much, hey, I'm doing a lot of damage, and they're like, we kill the person doing the ouches the most.
Well, yeah, but
Reading some heavy
He's
ships
dead,
incoming.
Jim.
Raiders and battle cruisers. An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
so I have not read that Q&A on Axiom Part 2 yet. Has anybody?
No. I haven't
Nope.
read the part 1.
It was interesting. It was more in depth about, story design and everything going on behind the scenes, which I really enjoyed. Curious to see what they've got planned coming out for the rest of this year.
Well, I'm hoping the Delta recruit becomes active this week,
I don't think
because
so.
I got a message on X on Twitter, whatever you want to call it these days, that it's coming soon. So
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Well-
I am refusing to start any more tunes.
yeah, I have 2 spots left, and that's
No,
for my Romulan and my Klingon.
No, I'm not getting any more tunes. Not till all of these are leveled up, and I've leveled up all their ships.
Now,
Well,
here's the
I-
question, Mom.
Yeah.
Why don't they come out with the Romulan?
Oh, I'm
Recruit.
getting so many tunes started if we have a Romulan event. I mean, there's certain
What's
things
that pink tornado thing?
pink tornado thing?
There's a pink tornado thing right on me. It was someone's thing.
I think it was Maelstrom.
That's not it's not a torpedo.
Or some type of eddy.
It's not the neutronic eddy. That's like a whole bunch of little pink tornadoes and blue tornadoes.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what it
that's
was,
the
like,
neutronic
But
eddy.
it was like I was like right in the middle of all of them. So
Yeah, well, I used to set those off, and Ed would get so mad at me because they used to throw you away. If they were there, they'd take the ships, and instead of concentrating them, they'd literally just scatter them all over, which they've gotten rid of that. But it was good.
Oh,
I had
they
little
would-
teeny tiny ships that couldn't, hold on to in a fight, and that threw everybody off of me, and I was a happy person. And Ed was not a happy person.
The Klingons are regrouping again. Get into position.
when you
to
start
prepare for
complaining
the
about
next
your
assault.
shields, I am healing you. Oh, someone else is doing it too.
They're gone. They're gone.
No, I'm talking about the USS Lafayette. It's going to complain. Our shields are down. Our shields are
I
down.
know.
Oh my god.
Want me to get really picky? It's Lafayette.
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 I don't care. I'd call it the Lafay. Cause I don't know. It's that's an old one of my old managers, her name was LaFay, and I couldn't say it any other way, so.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Well, if nothing else, it's the town north of us. There you go. Are those the ones you were talking about?
Yes,
Yeah.
these are the ones.
Summon neutronic eddies. Thank you, Rachel.
Where do I get that at?
It's a console that's on the one of the on a command ship, one of the Discovery ships, the Baron.
The Baron.
It's on something else too, though. If I remember right, I've had it for a while.
I think there is a Romulan variation, a Romulan or a Klingon ship that has the same console.
Oh, so it's part of like the Discovery Pack or something?
No,
Yeah,
it's
no.
it's on a couple of different ships, but I don't think it was part
Yeah,
of the
see,
pack.
before they started doing the whole cross faction thing, they would release one ship of that they would release ships of the same type but different skins, like one for Romulan, one for Klingon, one for Federation, and they basically be the same ship just with a different faction's no skin on it.
I will Google it when we get out of this fight.
You kindly die.
We will eventually.
So,
Eventually.
Oh, I need to make the sound thing up for that. From
Time to set fire.
Enterprise. Will you kindly die?
I thought that was from Voyager.
No, that was Dr. Flops.
Oh, that was from Enterprise, wasn't it? Yeah, I was thinking it was the regular Doctor.
No, it was on because it
You're
was
right, you're
they're in the
right.
mirror universe.
I think I remember that episode. Yeah.
I love the mirror
Yay, we
episodes.
survived.
I don't care.
I have to do it.
I
on 3
almost
more
died.
counts.
That'll hold
But you
But I
did.
got better.
for now.
I died a
got
few
better.
times, but then again, in my defense, this build's more of a glass cannon than anything.
Let us
I
see
almost
here.
died, but I got better. Yeah, I'm just wondering if that was it the Brawn? Is it? Or how do you
Yeah, the
spell that?
Baron. Buran.
I doubt it's for sale.
Okay,
in
so
the
there
Zen
is a
store, right?
console called this neutronic eddy generator.
Ooh, there it is, the Baron. Okay. Looks like
And
almost looks like the Titan in a way.
Rizian weather control vessel from the 2020 Rizian event.
Now, is that console can that console only be used on the Baron ship, or
No.
can it be okay.
Universal.
Okay, it's a
Okay,
universal
because I know
console.
like some universal consoles can only be used on certain types of ships,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't like those consoles.
No,
I think they opened it up so pretty much just about every console can be used on other ships except certain ones, like the
yes.
Nebula. Like the Nebula ones are the only ones still locked on their ship. The research science vessels.
The Breen stuff is still locked on the Breen stuff
Yep.
ships. No,
And
wait, well, nope. The new Breen ship consoles cannot be used on other ships.
Some are specific to Breen ships, yes. Anyway,
which
Board
I-
King, the neutronic eddy generator, which is a console, is from the Rizian weather control vessel, which is a summer event ship.
But it's not on the Baron.
I don't know. That I can't.
Hold on, let me see. I'm looking at the Baron right now.
I love this. It comes up with the information, but it doesn't tell you anything else, like where it's coming from.
Oh wow, the Baron has.
that's the ion storm generator.
Aha.
Makes your ship the conduit of an ion storm. Electrical bolts will zap your ship at any and will zap from your ship at any and all nearby vessels for the next several seconds. Okay, it is a neutronic eddies one, I think.
Yeah, so
I'd have to see.
Board King,
I'd
you
have to
might
check.
have that. It's only a few years old for the summer event if you do the summer event.
Which ship was that off of?
The Rizian Weather Control, the 2020 summer ship.
Maybe, but I don't know which
So if
one.
you
I have
click on
I
your,
have two Rizian ships,
which ones do you have?
right? We'll find out.
Well,
I have, whoops, wrong store, wrong event store. Um, I have luxury cruiser.
okay, it's the weather control vessel.
I'll have to hold on.
If you look in your reclaim rewards in the event tab,
Yeah, well, I claimed I have claimed most of those, so I actually need to go to see which ones I claimed. Again, some are grayed out because I've never played them,
yeah,
or I never got them, so I don't know which ones I need to see. Hold on.
got it.
I don't remember which ones I had one for, whatever. Let me go back to
Fair
Starbase.
enough.
I don't keep track of that stuff.
You need to.
The game does it for me.
What I'm doing right
And you
now, because I've got so many tunes and I don't know who's done which, is I've made enough space in inventory to grab every single ship that's available in the event, in all the event ships, put them in there, and just work on them one at a time. So unless a new ship gets released, I'll know I'll have done it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I've pretty much unlocked all of the.
What the heck? Okay. I'm leaving the team because it's not letting me get to Earth space dock on a
Should.
team for some reason.
Well, if you hit cancel and then do it again, it should let you go in by yourself.
I left the team
Oh, well, fine. Be that way.
because it's asking if I'm waiting for Jesse to get on the team. I'm like, what? Okay.
Yeah, kind of booted me off the team because of that too. Weird.
It can be difficult that way. However, I'll bet you we're still all teamed up in private. Oh, no, we're not. That's unusual.
Okay. Right. Right, so
Usually, if someone logs off while in team, it messes everything up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's their name? Seda
Satalia.
left. Satalia.
Yes.
okay, so the only two consoles I have from the Ryzian ships are the enhanced subspace wake generator
Okay.
and the neutronic eddy generator.
That's the one.
That's the one you need right there. Neutronic
And
eddies.
that's the pink one.
Yep, that's the one I was setting off.
All right.
It's got relatively short cooldown, about 2 minutes. But originally, what it would do is any ship that was wherever you set it off, it would fling them out from there. Now it just messes with them.
Now I got to figure out which console I don't want, which universal console I don't want on this ship.
That's
'Cause I
never
like-
fun. That's never fun. Trying to
Because I
figure out
like all the consoles I have on my ships. I like them all.
That does get to be the challenge.
especially if you're working on certain builds, because some consoles perform excessively well, so you want to keep them. But sometimes, like me, you want to experiment with some of the different ones out there to find something that works just as good.
Or that you like better. Because a lot of it is,
Exactly.
what do I like? Well, while you're
Okay.
experimenting with that, I'm going to run downstairs real quick and reheat my
Okay,
coffee.
here's a question.
Yes.
Out of all the Dominion consoles,
Ooh.
the four set, which one would you not want to use? Because everything else I want to use.
I don't know the Dominions well enough, so you guys chatter about Dominions. I'm going to grab coffee. Be right back.
Because there's the linked command matrix, the Dominion targeting synchronizer, Polaron particle, or power dispersal.
The linked one is actually, I think, one that's used a lot for a lot of different builds, especially carriers and command carriers and all that. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I fired up mine, but a lot of the console off the Dominion carrier is pretty solid if you're going to be running a like a summoner build. basically a pet spam build.
Yeah. So probably Polaron particle inverter is the.
Yeah, because the one off the Dreadnought Cruiser, I've seen that used in a lot of uh, tank builds and a couple of other things.
Oh, I just love because like the one I like to grab and use on every ship, even if I'm just using one, the one from uh the build, is the linked command matrix because it's the pet. I
Yep.
like to have help all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
So
if you're
probably,
running one of those ones that's pretty good for a pet spam build.
and so I guess the Polaron particle inverter is not the best one, right?
I don't know. I've never used that particular one. I know the one off the support carriers used for a lot of builds because it buffs up, pets and everything else. The Dreadnought Cruiser one's used for a lot of tank and support builds, and there's a couple of others, but off the top of my head, I think that's the one I've not seen used a lot.
All right.
The one you just mentioned.
Yeah. Well, then there we go.
Because let's see, yeah, my carrier has the one off the support carrier.
All right.
I'll be right back myself. I'm gonna go get a cigarette and
All right.
be good for whatever we're doing next. What's everyone else's endeavors look like?
Oh, I got mine done before the stream.
I still got a couple myself. 10 Borg ships is really the only one I really want to just do because it's 10 of them and that's easy mode with the right.
Oh yeah, you can go to the Oh, you can do that patrol, the unwanted guests for Borg
Yeah.
ships.
Oh yeah, easy.
And I forgot that that's even there, and I'm like, that's where I got my dreadnought. I had one dreadnought to kill, and that's where I got it from.
From what?
Unwanted guests.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're talking about endeavors. Who all's got what's left to do?
Well, I have Undine ships on this one.
I got
Oh, I
Borg
hate
ships on.
Undine
I got
ships.
Borg ships on. I got Borg ships on this one.
Oh, darn it! Borg ships. Whatever shall we do?
I
Unwanted,
know.
yeah. Or ice, or
Anyway, I'll be back in a moment. I'm
Guillotine?
gonna go get a cigarette right fast.
Okay. Yep.
Or ice.
Or ice.
That's what I
All
said,
kinds
ice.
of good stuff.
Go ahead and bring in somebody else for right now. Like I said, I'm gonna be gone for a few minutes getting that cigarette. Okay.
Have your cigarette. We'll wait for you.
Okay.
Rachel says she'll join us.
resistance is futile. We are Borg.
Lexer says Wolf 359. No. We got sucked into that one the other night, and it's just like, ugh. We did do. What did we do? We did Borg Disconnected this morning because Taz likes Borg Disconnected.
Wait.
I don't
Okay.
know why, but he does. You can easily get 150 Borg ships in Wolf 359. You probably can get that in Guillotine, too. But I don't think you need 150. Typically, you don't need more than 30.
All right. I got my console.
Yay!
The Neutronic Eddies. All right.
It's a nice little console. What did you give up to put it in, though?
What did I give up? It's one of the obvious. It's the Polaron particle inverter. That's the one where if you hit the console, it sprays out radiation.
Ah.
I mean, it's good for damage. I guess I don't know. But I think this one has more damage, radiation damage.
Lexer says Wolf 359, because of the high number of Borg ships, is good if you're doing accolades and titles. That's a really valid point. We haven't done an accolade hunt. We should do that. Probably have enough of these here that I don't need anymore. Board King, you're going to hate me. I needed some
What?
re-rolls today. So I opened some of the boxes. I opened 5 boxes and got 5 re-rolls.
Yeah, I never get those.
Yeah, I hadn't been getting them, so I was
Hey,
surprised.
hey, I got my 3 Fabbied badgies
Okay,
the
yeah.
other day. Say,
And,
hey, that was weird to get those.
and Graz got a T6 ship, so I mean,
Yep. I remember it's like, son of a biscuit. Yeah, and everyone was thinking, okay, what bad crap did he get this time?
yeah. I heard you say that, and I'm like, oh, he got garbage. No, he didn't get garbage.
He said, it was like, I was like, look at the chat, look at the chat.
And of course, at that moment, I didn't have the chat on because I was on one of Ed's tunes. It's like, God, dag nabbit.
And back.
Welcome back. See, that wasn't very long.
Okay. Yeah,
Easy
that's right.
peasy. Easy peasy. What are we doing? Oh, we're going to do something Borg.
Yeah, Borgin and Undine.
Borgin and Undine. Which Borg
Oh,
do
I
you
do
want,
need-
though? Because it's your Borg.
I
You know
do
what?
need Delta marks still.
Surprise me.
Surprise.
I do need Delta marks.
Hold on a second. There's not a lot of Delta marks, you know. There's...
Doesn't Guillotine give out Delta marks, or am I wrong?
No,
No,
it doesn't.
No. Delta marks, according to this, is Peril over Pavo, which
Not Borg.
gives Discovery and Delta. Bug Hunt, which gives Delta... Why does Bug Hunt give Delta? And Iconium.
Because
doesn't-
because
it does
it's part
not.
of the Delta arc.
Hold
Oh,
on.
yeah,
Isn't,
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
tied into the Delta arc.
Borg
I got
Disconnected and Battle of Corfez for Delta.
Well, then there
Well,
we
hey,
go.
Borg Disconnected.
Yeah,
No!
Borg Disconnected.
Oh, God. If I were going to do Borg Disconnected, I have to have a better tune. Hi, Mr. Dave.
And if we're doing Borg Disconnected, I'm definitely changing out to a much more heavier build.
Mr. Dave says he can't hear me. Why can't you hear me, Mr. Dave? And hi, by the way. Good evening, Mr. Dave. Or maybe you couldn't hear me because until just a moment ago I was downstairs getting coffee. Anyway,
Is your
let's...
volume-
Hold
Is,
on.
is your volume down?
No, my volume's fine.
No, him.
Him. Could be. You know what? This does kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Wee woo.
Woo-woo.
We will.
We
Which
will.
one are we doing?
Borg
Borg
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Okay.
That'll get you your deltas and the Borgs.
Yep. And my other 2 endeavors I can do at any time.
It might get me my Undine, too.
The Undine do spawn there.
Yes, they
the
do.
Undine so
And
that
they-
will also probably that'll give you your Undine.
Maybe. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Woohoo! Party City.
Who are we waiting for? Or what are we
We're just waiting for the wee woo to finish wee woo lating.
Yeah, but it's being its normal self.
Yep. I assume everybody accepted that one.
Yeah.
I did.
I did.
It says we're queued for it.
Just as
Only a
always,
small
the
amount of Undine, though. That's okay, Lexers. It's fine. I can find more of them.
You should. How many Undine you got to kill?
30.
You might be able
We're
to
all
pull it.
30 in here.
Remember, it's across the whole map, so because we're teamed, I'd get all the kills. All right. I don't need 40 Lexers. I just need 30.
I just
Yeah,
need
this
10.
one's part of the Delta arc too. That's right.
Yes, it is.
We're in
Yep,
fluidic
you'll get
space.
your Delta. You'll get your Delta marks.
Yep, that was my thought.
'Cause no, we're not in fluidic.
We're not.
Nope.
Okay.
But we get the Undine coming in here.
No, fluidic comes to us.
Hold on, somebody didn't come in with us.
Okay. Yeah, we did.
No.
I see 5.
Yeah, but who's?
Yeah, but who's Din?
Yeah, you, me, Graz. Who did we miss? Somebody?
I don't know, but yeah, that's definitely not the ship I was. That's definitely not the.
Rachel didn't come in with us. That's what happened. Rachel got kicked from the team.
Wonder what happened.
It occasionally, if you don't respond fast enough, it will not be happy with you. We'll grab you for the next one, Rachel, I promise.
Take this. There, I'm using my new toy.
As I'm woefully underpowered, Jack, I'm gonna free ships as much as possible.
Hey, no problem. I'll try to keep the heat off of you.
Thank you. I'll do as much shooting as I can to have some fun here, too. Drunken Heretic says, is anybody else having login problems? Not today, but I had over the
I
weekend.
was earlier. It kept beaming me back onto the on Earth Space Dock roof. Yes.
What?
Roof.
The roof?
And then yeah, the roof had beamed me outside for some reason.
Onto the top of ESD?
Yeah.
In the ship, or just you?
Just me.
Has anybody broken that one yet to see if we can actually go climb out there again?
So I just logged off for like today, went to bed, took a nap. I was like, I need to save on my energy.
So, Drunken Heretic, Rachel says she did earlier and had to launch from the exe file, which is how I always launch. I have not launched through Arc in forever.
I always launch through Steam.
I haven't had no troubles, but then again, this is the first time I've been on in a few weeks because real life and just burnout.
Sunday is Moogie Day? Yes, Sunday was Moogie Day. Sunday was sitting around the house with the dogs going, we could go outside and play. No, it's raining, but it's only raining in the back. It won't be raining in front. Yeah, it will, dear. No, we promise. Get our leashes and we can go out front. They weren't really
Here's
happy
my
yesterday.
toy, my new toy.
Oh, that's a big boy coming our way.
Big boy toy? What?
A simulator.
Oh.
What a simulator? I don't see
this.
an assimilator.
Just a bunch of shrapnel.
Exactly.
That's how you know you did it right.
I'm picking up a massive disturbance in fluidic space. Species 8472 is approaching.
Well, I'm glad I was away from that when that happened.
Oh yeah.
Which one?
The one that just exploded.
You mean, oh, the ship or
And the
my,
simulator.
Okay, because
I
I
was-
just launched the Galaxy, or the Nebula. Oh.
No, I was nose to nose with it and had just moved away, and all of a sudden, bright white light.
had-
Get clear, get clear. Ooh.
I had the Genesis seed launching, so
Ah,
I just wasn't sure.
I'm running my beam overload, Princeton, basically single target nuke. It's a build Endeavor and I worked on.
Oh, why can't we skip this one? Oh, that's why. Here comes your Undine, Mom.
thank you. I'll see if it actually works.
The Undine will destroy
Come on,
the
Undine.
disconnected Borg ships. Stop them.
Okay, so the rifts don't count as ships, sad to say.
Right.
The
We
what?
got,
Oh yeah.
One can always hope.
yeah, I got a couple of cores over here on me. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Let's see what happens if I do this.
So have you got any, like one or
Yeah,
two
I've
from
gotten
me?
2 already. So somebody killed them and I got them.
Bright light, everyone, if you're near me.
Can I get your address? I need to send my eye doctor bill to you.
1, 2, 3, 4, none your business way.
So I have 6 Undines so far. None of whom I have killed.
You're welcome.
I thank you very much.
You're welcome. Maybe if I've killed anything.
7.
7.
Okay.
I got the Genesis seed and my little tornadoes launching at the same time.
Lots of visual going on then.
Hey, it looks like I'm in a nebula.
If it works, it works.
How many did you just get?
Got 2 more. I've got 9.
Okay, apparently the torpedoes don't count.
No, the torps don't count.
Dang.
They do
Sometimes
with
they do.
Zenkethi. Zenkethi torps count. Protomatter torps count. Hi, Cliff. Go lurk. Got 11 now.
I think I may have just killed one. I don't know. I'm not paying attention. I'm just shooting random stuff.
That's all there is to the game. Shoot stuff. See, there's little bits of fluidic space thingies coming in here.
See, that's why I think like
That's a lot of plasma.
sorry, I couldn't help myself. I have bodily problems. Just heard some sirens outside.
They really love setting me on fire.
Did we
Did
get our
we get the
15 Borg?
15?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we
Yeah,
got.
I got.
Oh,
I-
yay.
We got.
Yay.
I think I just hit 15 when I.
Okay.
That's why the video went up.
I think it's time gated, not 15 gated.
Destroy it before it attacks the cooperative.
I think we got it before the 15.
It is gated if you are running elite. You know, if you don't make the amount.
See,
All right.
I still got something.
It is time gated,
Is it?
no matter what.
Oh
I know
yeah.
it's time
normally,
gated.
normally it's time gated, but if you're running the elite, if you're not running elite, but if you're running elite, it's both time gated, and if you don't hit the prerequisite numbers, the TFO ends.
Yeah. Well, those
Like you
Voth
made some
ships. I don't
friends.
care about Voth ships.
Oh, that's a boss ship. Okay.
I got 15. I'll take that. Plus, we'll get the 1 dreadnought at the end.
One moment, got two more over here. Two more over here. Let me see what I can do about them. Hi, I'd like to talk to you about your ship's extended warranty.
Don't run from the Lord.
So, guys, how's your health insurance? Must be great.
And vehicle insurance?
Let me tell you about my
That's
Lord
a,
and Savior Kalis.
that's a nice looking ship. Be too bad if something happened to it.
like having some run-ins with some face energy particles.
Or torpedo, or heavy antimatter warheads. I mean, those really suck.
Here, have a nebula. Or a bunch of storms. How about that? Is there a
Okay, another
nebula weapon?
Okay, a couple more
Yeah.
decoys over here. Let me see what I can do.
There's a organic nebula.
What ship is it
Uh,
off of?
Organic nebulas.
It's lockbox. It's a lockbox training manual.
Yeah, no, organic
Oh.
nebula is great if you're running a solid kinetic build.
And also,
Did you get all your Borg ships?
You better have gotten your Borg ships by now.
Oh, I got my Borg ships. I got my Borg ships before we even finished the first one.
I would hope.
Also, there's like 2 or 3 ice nebula.
Ice nebula.
Yeah,
from the winter event.
yeah, cold in space.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think
That's
I
a
have
good
that
that's
on
a
my
good
board.
ability.
I think I have that on my Andorian character, actually.
Be a good Andorian trait. Well, we got 24 of the Undine, so not bad.
Give me a moment. Got 25. About
Yeah,
to be
we're not going to
coming
hit our
in.
15, though.
Want to bet?
Yes, we need 2 more.
One more. Could be. I just saved one, I think. It's not.
Almost had
But
it.
it's optional, so.
I know. It's just nice to get it.
you
Yeah,
know.
it's optional when you're. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's optional for normal and advanced, but when it's elite, it's not optional.
Yeah, but if I was running
And-
Elite,
and-
I'd be on a different ship.
Also, we get more marks if we get it.
Attacking one another. This is your chance.
Okay, Mr. Voss Citadel, we need to have a nice long talk.
Where is this? Okay.
How about a nice short talk instead?
That too.
Short, sweet, to the point.
Hey, Borg Queen, how would you like a huge Palvion laser? And a Genesis seed.
Oops, wrong button. Hey, Flo, thanks for being here. You are welcome back anytime. Always welcome to come in, chat, play with us too, please.
He gone.
Did we get the Undine gone? Yes, we did.
I am going right in for the Undine one right now.
I'm taking out the lady.
Lady
Or-
is gone.
Dead. Who are we missing now? Who
Undine.
do we need to kill?
There he is.
Yep,
Tethys
he's not.
Bio
Yeah.
Dreadnought. Trying to run away, isn't it?
Oh yeah, he's trying to engage me in a broadside fight, and this is a beam overload boat.
Okay. Final count. 29 Undine.
Oh, ouch!
Oh my god.
That was good. That was good.
Oh, hold on, here I got a call.
Absolutely.
so
Yeah, I have the Delta
close.
marks.
So
Yeah, I got the Delta
close.
marks.
See, you get all the marks you need there. What do I need, come to think of it? I can use Omega marks. I could use fleet marks. Ooh. But accolades, because that's the first time this tune has done this TFO.
I think that's the same with this tune. I've not
Yep.
done.
And we did a good run,
I
so
don't know.
get lots of toys out of it.
Oh yeah. And bit by bit, you're slowly getting that tune up to close to parity with the others.
I have so flippin' many tunes, it's ridiculous.
It's the same with me, and none of my tunes are going to be close to parity with Jessa because Jessa's got all of the
Yep.
90% of the lockbox ships. I slap them on her. I give them to her.
I have enough lockbox ships that I'm now at the point of everybody gets one, and it's just a matter of who's going to get which one.
You
Yeah,
know, I never get.
there's only two ships I'm after.
Mm-hmm.
The Echelon, which I like the trait, from what I read of that trait, if you're running a single target build like a beam overload or searchable strikes, that trait will work good on it. You know, it debuffs that single target and knocks out its engines and shields.
See, all I ever get for lockbox ships are the tier 5s. I never get any of the tier 6s.
Well, I'll give you a key,
Like,
and if it
dude.
works for you the way it worked for Graz, you're fine. So I have an Echelon. I didn't win it. I traded some keys to somebody for it. But like I've got the Emerald Chain Juggernaut, I've got an Undine Nicor Biowarship.
Wait,
I've got a couple other nice.
for some reason,
nice ships.
I keep getting. Why am I keep getting
T5s?
messages from saying to join the team of Jessa?
That's.
I'm not even on her team.
Yeah, you are.
What? Yeah,
That's
you're
Jack.
at our team.
That's this team.
Okay. Okay. What are you? Are you guys launching a mission?
No,
No, I was actually going into Earth space dock to
That's why.
do an inventory
Okay.
clean out.
that's why.
Okay, because that message kept popping up again. I was like, no, go away, go away.
Yeah, it's because you and me are in the same map.
Oh.
Yeah, because you're showing up as in the same map as me, and you're around here somewhere.
Yeah, I just, well, I'm at like normal spot for entering area.
Yeah, I think I see you.
At least once or twice a week, I've been going down to the academy to try and get as many of the chips for the Path to 2409 done as possible. And
For the what?
none of my tunes on the Path to 2409, none of my tunes have completed it.
I think only one of mine has, and that's the one I'm currently on.
I mean,
How do I know if I completed it?
short of buying out the last missing ones,
How many are there altogether?
bunches.
Yeah, tons of them.
Hang on a second.
There's an accolade for it, right?
There's an accolade for each one, and then an accolade for the whole. There's an accolade for each one. There's an accolade for each chapter.
What are the accolades called?
Oh, let's say one would be completed Volume 2, Chapter 1. So this one is. Hold on a second. Blah, blah. What happened to crime rates after Melanie Diane took increased significantly? I've been doing this enough that I actually know the answers. That's sad.
Nope, I can't even look. Well,
Okay,
probably
so
haven't done it right.
I have a chip that I just got. It is Volume 8, Chapter 3, The Path to 2409. And the accolade I got for that is Accolade Complete, The Path to 2409, Volume 8, Chapter 3. Then if you get each volume done, there's an accolade for that. And then when you get the whole thing done, there's an accolade for that. But all told, there's 3, 8, 15, 20, 26, 33, 41, 50, 55, 61, 68, 76, 81, 88, 94, 99, 105, 109, 115, 121, 125, 131, 137, 144, 151, 157, 161, 165, 169 for the Path to 2409. And
Wait,
then
how,
there's
169?
yes.
I'd rather not just do those.
And then we
That's
have
too
the ones
much.
on Romulus. Path to 2409 is the same thing, though, for the Klingon. So if you get one on one. So what I've started doing is going through, and if it's on one tune, and they've already done it, hand it off to the next tune, hand it off to the next tune, hand it off to the next tune, hand it off to the next tune.
Yep. See, I'm right in. See, who's Triana?
That would be Board King.
Boar King.
Yeah.
You see the premonition standing, going nose to nose with you?
Yeah.
That's me.
Okay.
Which gun did I have there? Oh, that gun? Yeah. Rachel, the gun that is as big as I am is when I've got Pinky out. No, not Pinky. Kumquat. Because she's got Shaq's cannon. And it is bigger
What's the
than she
name?
is.
That name is so funny.
Kumquat?
Yeah.
I can't remember why we were doing it. It was all citrus fruit.
I would think that was citrus fruit.
Kumquats are citrus fruits.
Hey, funny character names are a standard of any MMO or any game period where you can name a character.
Well, that's true.
I have a friend of mine.
Go
I
ahead.
have a friend of mine on Final Fantasy XIV who named a character OSHA Violations.
I was listening to a review of Acolyte, the Star Wars thing. And the reviewer, every time had to say the name OSHA, called her OSHA Violations. And then got tired of that and started calling her Office of Safety and Health Administration. Can't
I
remember
tried
what
to
he called
watch
the other one.
Acolyte, but I was ready to basically, yeah.
Id and I
I tried to
watched
watch
it. It was. It was. It existed.
It had potential. It was just handled wrong. Very wrong.
It didn't have potential, and I'll tell you why in a second. Rachel says, made me think of Scully's dog's name, Queequeg. But wasn't Queequeg from Moby Dick?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I think that was the Native American harpooner.
I thought
that
he was
died,
a Maori. I thought he was a Maori harpooner with the tats and all. Though
Yeah.
I could be completely wrong on that. But yeah. So why did Acolyte not work? There were some inherent flaws in the script. Like all of them. We sat down and went, okay, could we fix the script? And short of a complete rewrite, there's no real way to fix the script. Because it made bad assumptions and it didn't have its universe figured out. And when you don't have your world that you're working in figured out before you start going there, you're just throwing things at it and going, oh, that's kind of clever. But it really felt like either it was written by a committee, or more than that, it felt like it was written for chapter 1, and they handed it to somebody else to finish chapter 2, and they handed it to somebody else for chapter 3. So it had no cohesion from episode to episode to episode.
Well, what I meant by the potential thing was the idea had potential.
Oh yeah,
Going back to the past of the Jedi Order, and showing how the Sith rose again and started the Great Plan up. The plan Palpatine ended up using in the end. That was a good idea, but the execution was
I didn't even realize that was the idea behind it. Oh my God.
Because at the end of it, Plagius made an appearance. The Sith Lord in the background.
But that age didn't work for him, just like it didn't work for the alien who's in one of the Star Wars movies, but it would have been like 100 years before he was born, or 75 years before he was born.
Yeah, K.I. Mundi.
Yeah, and Plagius would have been like 15, 16 if the timeline was accurate.
Well, we don't know how old Plagius was. Plus, we don't.
Plus,
at the same time, he could basically been using the dark side to keep himself going. That's about all we can tell.
Yeah, from what I've read, from what other people have said, if you're sticking with canon, he still would have been a young teen. Doesn't mean he wouldn't have had powers, but it's unlikely he would have been living in the caves.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough there.
Yeah.
Some of the idea, like I said, the set idea of how the Sith rose again. That was an idea, but they just failed at that across the board.
It didn't work well. It just was inconsistent, and the story writing was just not well figured out, which is not surprising for Disney. But given how many really good stories there are out there in the Star Wars universe that were written by other people, there's good writing out there. This just wasn't it.
They just didn't want to use it.
Yeah, I know. Oh, apparently I wound up with an extra Undine. Go figure. Look at that. It's checked off. I didn't go and do an extra Undine.
Probably because when we killed that dreadnought at the end, it was a delayed count.
No, that should have taken it to 29. I'm wondering if there was one more floating around that died later, or if the game just felt really sorry for me and gave it to me. I know it wasn't
Game
that.
doesn't. The game doesn't feel sorry for me.
No. No,
Well-
the game is a harsh mistress.
Well, anyway, guys, I'm being called away by real life, so I will talk to y'all later,
Hey,
okay?
well, thanks for being here, Jack. It was a blast to play with you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you,
Thank-
Jack.
Thank you, and it's a and as always, it's a pleasure. So I'll see y'all later, okay?
You take care. Go enjoy your real life.
All right, see y'all.
Bye-bye.
Couldn't resist saying that.
That was perfect. That was perfect, Board King.
Thank you, Jack.
That's something I ought to do a binge weekend if we ever get another rainy weekend like this weekend.
Oh yeah, I need to buy the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie because I don't have that one.
Really?
I have the other ones. I have all the other ones. I just don't have that one. Curse of the Black Pearl.
Great movie. All of them, well, the first three I thought were really good. I
No,
know
thing about it is that I've seen it on like TV, and for some reason skeletons scare the crap out of me. I don't know why.
the way they did those
And-
scenes, though, with the skeletons in and out of the light. Oh, man,
Yeah.
great work.
But like the scene in Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark, where the skeletons are grabbing you,
Oh,
or grabbing them, that scared the crap out of me as a kid. And I try when I watch Raiders of the Lost Ark, I'll fast forward through that part because I don't want to see that part. Skeletons scare the crap out of me.
Ever seen a real one?
No, I don't want to. I've seen bones of like animals for some reason, but like
yeah.
I don't know why human skeletons probably scare the crap out of me.
So
Pardon my
when
language.
I was doing my pre-nursing studies in college, not only did we have real skeletons, not the fake ones, but we had a couple of real ones. We also had two corpses in the school. Two people who had donated their bodies for the purpose of dissection, and they were kept in formaldehyde so that we could go through and basically take apart bodies so you could see what they looked like if you ever got into surgery, and you'd know, okay, this is liver, and this is kidney, and this is this, and that is that. And I thought I'd be grossed out of existence, and it was surprisingly not bad, but the teachers were wonderful in that you had to be respectful and courteous because these were real humans. And no goofing around, no being silly. Cliff says, well, now I'm not hungry. Well, you already ate, Cliff. Besides, it's almost 8 o'clock. You shouldn't be hungry. It's your hour. I will say, though, dissection class at 6 a.m. really did put you off your breakfast.
Well, see, like in 5th grade, my teacher we dissected a pig,
Yeah, I didn't like that.
and he decided to bring this thing in after we just had our lunch.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I'm looking at it, and well, and he goes, "Have you dissected something?" I was about ready to dissect something, and I ran outside, and well, I lost my lunch. I can't do this. I can't do this. I have a weak stomach on things like that.
Well, we're grossing out Cliff, so we'll change the topic. And
Hello,
Melly
Mom.
Marty is saying the combat boost is down again. I don't know which fleet he's talking about, though. Not this one. This is Friends of Feature.
I see Battle Mom.
Yep, I'm right here. Right in front of you. Hi! I think we should wait to see if Graz is rejoining us.
He might still be on his phone call.
He might be, yes. Yeah, anatomy and physiology classes. A&P classes, I learned pretty quickly to do them not related to... No, I don't want to do that.
Gary the Gray, who is that?
Rachel.
Oh, okay.
Try not to get them too close to mealtime, and we lost Graz, so yes, he's still on his phone call. Oh, okay. You can fill it. Hang on. Let me switch to a different tune here. I'm going to leave the team just for a moment. I will be right back. Just going to open up a...
Who's team lead now?
I don't know. It's one of you two.
How do I know?
We'll find out in a moment when I get back. La, da, 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 da. Is anybody here in Strike Group? Yep. Speed Demons in Strike Group. Let me see if I can load this up.
I think Gary the Gray is team lead because
Okay.
they're at the top of the... Unless...
Oh, shoot, this tune can't. Okay, hold on
Why?
1 sec. Oh, I'll be right back.
Ooh, Alpha Tango is on.
Oh,
He's at the captain's table, it looks like.
he does hang out there a lot.
I haven't hung out there in a long time.
Let's see, that's out of research, right?
The Gamma Quadrant.
All right, combat performance boost. All right, so that'll be up. Good evening, PAX. Well, you're always welcome to hang out here. Cal was streaming earlier and came over to raid us, so I guess all the cool kids are here tonight, including me, because I should be at class tonight. And as we're sitting here, my instructor texted me going, hey, I'm going to be able to make class after all. This was at 6:15. And I'm like, you realize it's a 3-hour drive. I'm not going to be there. It's like, oh, I guess I won't teach tonight then.
I think I'm the team lead.
Okie doke. Do I want to be on this tune? What do we want to do would probably be the next question.
I don't know. I got everything I need done on this too.
Oh, well, hold on. This tune hasn't done a lot of things. Give me a second. Let me grab Zahn. I have defeat Vodwar on the ground. Guess what's not getting done? Defensive Starbase 1. Again, complete a Borg TFO and 500,000 in disruptor damage in space.
We just did Borg TFOs.
Yeah, but we can do more Borg TFOs. So you
All right,
think
let me
you're
see
the
if
team lead?
Yeah, let me find out.
Nope.
Hey, there we go.
Yes, you are. There you go.
Now, how do I make you team lead?
If you go to my name,
I-
right-click
yeah.
on it, set me first as squad leader, then set me as team leader.
That to squad leader?
Yeah, squad leader first, then team leader.
Okay.
If you just go to team leader, it won't do it.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Who wants to join us for a Defensive Starbase 1 and or Borg TFO? Well, we see Backlexers. Rachel's there. You're there. Anybody else?
I see Targ. Then what is that little creature there?
What? Where?
Right by Gary.
I'm up in space. I don't know.
It looks like a little um. Oh, she got rid of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Cliff,
there it
if
is.
you want to, you're more than welcome to. Love to have you.
Yeah, that thing you just respawned. Rachel.
Lexter's is
It's
going to
just-
join us too.
It looks like this little tiny dinosaur with a fin on its back.
Citalia is asking, where's the battle zone for Terran ships? It is northwest of Deep Space Nine. Here's the shortcut, though, if you want to go there. If you go to the episode from the Cardassian struggle called Spoils of War, that will cut you there. It'll take you straight to the Badlands. Other options, you can shortcut to Aureus Raptor Hatchling.
How do I get that? From the summer event?
Don't know that one. Don't think that's summer event. Could be. You get a short... not if you shortcut in with Spoils of War. Don't accept the intro. Just use that as the shortcut, because then you'll get two things: the option to pick up the mission, or to start the mission, or to just enter the Badlands. I accidentally warped or went down to New
So what's it
Romulus.
called again? What's that hatchling called again?
An Aureus, Aureus.
Wait. How do you spell that?
A is an apple, U as
Okay.
in you, R as in Robert, E as in Edward, U as in underwear, S as in Sam. Came from the Voth lockbox. Thank you, Rachel.
It's a lobipet.
Oh.
Nope, that's a hortola. Nope, that's the thing. Hold on.
Some things have been moved out of
I'm trying.
the boxes and into lobipets. There we go.
It's not coming up when I'm doing a search for it.
What, in Lobi?
No, on the internet. I'm trying to
Hang on.
I see Aureus infection. I don't think that's
No,
right.
that is Staph aureus. The raptor hatchling.
And then there's a ship.
Hold on. Nope, that's not it. That's interesting. Voth lockbox.
It's got to be for sale
No, it doesn't
on
have
the
to.
exchange.
Let's see.
No, I mean, someone could put it in there.
Not necessarily.
No, that's why I'm checking.
Oh,
No.
okay, so non-combat Voth Raptor hatchling companions are available. The Fuscus baby raptor, the Polis baby raptor, and the Aureus baby raptor. The Galbinus, the Calthulus, Cumatilus, Cassius, Luteus. Those are all out of Voth lock boxes. It doesn't say that they're currently in anything else.
Raptor. No, I found the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Mere ship. The Quinn Raptor, but there's no pets for sale. Oh, no, wait. Yep, there are pets for sale. They're like over 10 million credits.
Yeah, just saying that they're out of the Voth boxes, though.
All right.
Hang on one second there. Let me grab Cliff since we're waiting for Cliff to get in, which he is now. There you are, Cliff.
One-
I went right over Cliff. There he is.
Hold on, I want to see some. Don't
Oh,
do anything yet. I just wanted to see if
let's see. We have got everybody here. This is going to be Starbase 1. Is that what we've agreed on? Everybody good
there
with
is a
that?
there is a Voth Raptor in the Lobi
Oh.
store.
Oh. Well, we may have made a cross-faction team here, but it let's
Private.
put us all in a team, and it put us all in a team, even though we are cross-faction.
Who's the non-Federation type?
It's Lexers.
That's place here.
Oh, hold
place
on a
whatever.
second. That's interesting because it's got you coming up under Tie My Shoe, but you are him.
Wait. Which one is Lexers?
Lexers, he's placeholder at Tie My Shoe. But what's weird is he
Which shows-
X'd in under two different ones, and the one that actually accepted is the third one.
Well, see, he's. Oh, okay. No, yeah, he's just. Yeah, okay.
Let's see, maybe. Oh, there it is. Okay. My bad. I'd scroll down in text. Okay, so Defensive Starbase 1 Elite. Is that okay with everybody?
Wait, how did you get two Gary the Grays?
I don't have two Garys.
No, I'm talking about Gary the Gray. He's got two. He's got two Gary the Grays dancing behind her.
Orb of the Prophets?
I have no idea, but they're dancing behind.
This is private.
Okay.
I wasn't sure it would launch properly because we've had problem with people getting kicked out.
Listen up.
No, that's only with that one person.
She's here.
Oh,
That's Gary-
Lexers.
No, Lexers is here, but he's here as
Okay.
Tie My Shoe. But it was
Okay,
Rachel who got kicked last time as Gary the Grey.
Okay.
And we could send a second group right after. We'd all have to change Lexers. Shard of Possibilities. Thank you.
That's the one with the dancing.
That's one where it'll generate copies of you.
Okay. What's the name of it?
Shard of Possibilities.
Okay. Where do I get that one at?
That was I think it was a lockbox at one point. Yeah, but Lexers, we got a couple of days here. I mean, it's only Monday.
Ran right into the Starbase.
Don't do that.
Trying to fight. I was trying to like get to the here he is over there. To back up so I can.
Mud's Market on that one, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, the shards is.
Yeah.
Oh, because so it's an event. Wow, we got all these storms going on here.
Not for me today. Dang, that would have been even better if I'd been thinking. Back in the good old days when they had the glitch on One Night in Bozeman, and it would beam down your entire away team. Everybody's away team. So if you did it right, you had 25 people plus 7 of 9. And then everybody does Shard of Possibilities. That would bring everybody with 3 more, so another 15 people on the map.
15 plus 25.
Then we could drop
would
security
be-
teams. That's another 2 for each
Don't forget about the freelancers.
freelancers.
Yeah, there's a training manual for freelancers for your bridge officers.
Oh my God! So we can have even more.
And it's for your tacticals. I have 2 training manuals on my 2 tacticals. So when they beam in, they both beam in the freelancers.
That could be fun.
And then let's not forget, I also have the Torchbearer Squad. And
So next time that happens, we have got to figure out how many people we can bring down at once.
pets that you can buy or you can get from the new Riding List Reputation. Yeah, then let's not forget your combat pets. Yeah. Oh, this just looks like a huge nebula of storms.
Well, it's a huge nebula of not Klingons.
Amount of time before more arrive.
Security teams can get you up to 8. Oh, we could have so much fun with that.
Reading some heavier ships incoming. Raiders and battle cruisers. Evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Launch my Dominion ship.
You know, I think spammers would figure out 8 at night is not a good time to be spam calling people.
You know, okay, so I've been getting these like videos on Facebook
Yeah.
of TV shows. Well, there's I've been getting one from Seinfeld, and I don't like Seinfeld. I can't stand that show.
Never seen it.
But there was an episode where someone called Seinfeld while he's at home, and he goes, "Well, this isn't a good time. So can I call you at your home?" And he's like, you know, the guy on the phone's like, "No." Well, then how you know how it feels then? And then he just hangs up on him.
I've started just basically listening to people and then going, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I don't speak English." In English.
Yeah.
Evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Pets, pets, pets. Wow, look at all these pets.
The problem with scamming is today I had to call my bank, and apparently they have a call center or they employ people with specific accents at the moment. And even though I called them, I'm like, I how do I know this isn't a scam somehow that, you know, you scam me and you sent me that phone number? The guy's like, I understand. Just look on the back of your credit card and call that number. Okay. I bet he gets that a lot.
The Klingons are regrouping again. Get into position to prepare for the next assault. Not yet, Dan. Requesting assistance. Here come the Klingon battleships. Keep fighting. The evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Yes, Lexers, you mentioned that the other day. The scam that goes, we be Microsoft, we be bankrupt, so we be want to give you tons of money. What is your bank account?
Bright light, everyone.
Okay. Must have been over there because I... Oh, there's a bright light. twice daily. You are so lucky, Lexers. They start at about 7 a.m. and even now it's 8 at night. Oh, shoot. How did that happen? There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. I somehow managed to move my screen off my screen. Thank you, Zimmer. Appreciate that.
A little storm for everyone.
I wonder if there's a way to lock that screen there, because that's been happening a lot when I've been mousing over things a little too quickly.
Is this at Elite?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
It's not really a difficult one on Elite, it's just longer. Takes a little bit more pew-pew.
No, I mean, I just thought because it is a little bit longer, but my ship survived. That's the thing.
Yep. That's all 4 that escaped, so we completed it. I think the only fail criteria on this one is if you lose one of the ships. Yeah, we'll take discovery marks on that one. I don't dislike Indians per se because I have or had co-workers who were Indian, but they disliked the people who were scammers. Vale was losing 2 at some point. Okay. Oh, darn, I still have to do a Borg TFO. Oh no, the horror. The horror. Is everybody okay with the Borg TFO?
Sure. I could use some fleet marks.
Cliff seems to be okay with it. It's just up to Lexers at this point. Hi, Jaden. Yeah. Okay. So, Lexers has stepped out. Does anybody want to step in to do a Borg TFO with us?
E-R-O-P-H. Oh, the prophet sings not in the mud's market.
It might be in a package.
What would it be under? What would it be under?
Trying to think. Shard of Possibilities. You're talking about the Shard of Possibilities?
The one with, yeah.
Yeah, it's the It's About Time pack. Comes with the Ophidian Cane, Shard of Possibilities, Riemann and Breen Bridge Officers, but it's 8,000 Zen. It's not worth it until it goes on sale.
Yeah, well, there's not going to be a sale for me. There's never a sale when I get paid.
Well, that's why you buy some Zen and stash it. It is old. Well, remember a couple of years ago, they went back and on these old ones like Ophidian Cane and Shard of Possibilities that used to be tied to doing certain events, they went back and offered them again if you did certain episodes, which was kind of fun. I wish they'd do that again.
I miss doing the Cold War to get the Breen. Or what? No, what was that cold episode where you had to help that ship, and then you had to talk to one of the Breen, and then he joined your ship later. You got him as a bridge officer.
Well, the Breen War, the Cold War, you didn't get the Breen. Oh, you did. Yes, it's in the Breen War. It is in the
Yeah, but
whole
they
Cold...
don't offer the officer anymore. You don't get the bridge officer anymore.
Bummer. Well, it wasn't a bridge
Yeah,
officer.
I
It was a
know.
duty officer, wasn't it?
No, it was a bridge
It's a
officer.
bridge
I have him
officer.
on my. I have him on my main. He's on my main.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which I think if you got him, you should be able to get this automatically. No. But I might get this after I get all my food tomorrow.
Yeah, I have to hit the grocery store tomorrow.
I think I'll be buying about $400 worth of food tomorrow.
Whoa.
'cause
Okay, I'm going to queue us.
okay. The only food I have left in my house is a can of cream corn
So you said yes.
and 3 lifesavers.
Okay, you might need to get some food in there.
Yeah.
Where are you, Pax? There you are. Pax is joining us. Yay! Everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Let's make sure we don't have anything weird going on there. Nothing.
Which one are we
weird.
doing?
Oh, we're doing the one.
Ice?
No.
No ice?
No ice. It's too warm for
That's
ice.
a Borg.
I know
That's
it's Borg,
Borg.
but we're doing a Borg one I like.
Oh. You don't like
Oh, I
infected
like
conduit?
ice. Oh, I like all of them. I just like a bunch of them. If it joins us, yes.
Let's see what.
Oh, you know what? If I was smart, I wonder if I have any disruptors. I have one disruptor. I'm not going to get 500,000 damage with one disruptor. That's not going to happen. You're going to queue. There we go.
Okay, I see we have transdimensional tactics on Wednesday and then EPO on Friday.
So transdimensional.
For Universal. For Universal.
What was Friday again?
EPO training. EPO fields.
Okay, here's the thing. If you want to do epos, do them today before it gets busy. Just don't turn it in.
Oh, because you get more, you can find more EPOs.
Yeah, it's so much easier if you do it when it's convenient for you. Hi, Lance. You can still do the Cold War episodes, or at least some of them. Yeah, they're still there. They're still there. We did them less than a month ago. Taz and I went off and did them because there was something I needed out of it, I think.
It's just sad that they don't offer the Breen Bridge
I'm
officer
very
anymore.
sorry they don't offer to bring an officer anymore. My dogs are tired. One's lying on her back just doing the stupid dog thing. She's adorable. But stupid. Ooh. My OBS is doing something weird. Okay.
Twobius? What's Twobius?
OBS. My
Oh, I thought you said Twobius. I'm like, what's a
Tobias is doing.
Twobius?
Tobias, the OBS system, yes. It just went into thinking about it. Yeah, I think we're doing it on this tune because I needed to get something for the build. Oh, let's go do that one first.
Destroying the big cube in the middle. And, and I will.
There we go. That's better.
That's dead.
Yep. It's dead, Jim.
All right, assimilator, assimilate this.
There they are. I was so close to him I couldn't see him.
I was too close for comfort to that Borg ship, Borg cube. Pick out my shields.
Don't let it do that.
I live dangerously. That's why I'm like.
I'm heading to 4 to start.
I'm at 3. I can get there.
Stitching anchor deployed. Projecting shield now. 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 Stitching anchor deployed. Projecting shield now.
Did you assimilate something?
Who,
Porky?
me?
Yeah, I have one that just popped up here as an assimilated ship.
Unless you're over at 3, I may have.
Just popped by.
I have.
here.
I have the dispersal assimilation weapon.
Okay. Oh, Rachel did it. Okay. Rachel did it.
Stitching anchor 1 shield is fully energized. Stitching anchor 3 has been reactivated.
Okay,
We're still
4
on elite.
4 rainbowed. No, we're on advanced. I wouldn't do this on elite without telling everybody first.
Okay.
I'm mean. I'm not that mean. Does anyone want to deal with the Universal after this? If we can get enough people who haven't done it in the last 30 minutes, I don't see why not.
Well, didn't we just do it before this one?
Yes. A lot of people have multiple tunes.
I don't.
You do too have multiple tunes. Oh my god, I'm gonna go get that assimilator if nobody else is.
Bright light if you're near 3.
I'm going over to 2 to get the assimilator.
Stitching anchor deployed. Projecting shield down.
Except Pax killed it before it got there, I think. Oh no, it got loose. How dare it? Life is unhappy.
You have your Sindarian ship, don't you, Mom?
No, no, I've got an Acheron.
Okay.
I did
just
not
had
bring
some-
mine. I mean, I have one, but not taking it
I
out.
just had like some kind of lightning hit me, but I'm not sure if it was a good thing. Maybe someone else did this. Hey,
be.
3 went rainbow.
there's an assimilator by 1, I'll get the one at 6.
Successful deployment of shield to stitching
Maybe I'll get the one. Good one too.
Remember at 2 in case something shows up. Yep, just like I thought it would.
Thank you, Cliff.
Observe. Something is disrupting the stitching network. The tactical fuse are the source of disruption. Destroy them both to stabilize the network. A Borg assimilator has been destroyed while attempting to flee. Confirmation. The Borg assimilator has been destroyed. Borg assimilator was destroyed.
Whoop, wrong button.
That's a lot of blow up there.
Yep.
Our efforts were most satisfactory on this day.
Yeah, I
The
could use more
enemy
Omega.
incursion has been thwarted.
Yay!
222 marks.
Lexer says, reminds me of a Star Wars parody. Obi-Wan. I kidnapped, tortured, and interrogated some random dude on the street, and he's positive there's a Sith among us. Darth Jar Jar. What? Yep, that's pretty good. All right. I need to switch over and do another universal, so I'm going to break up the team here, and I'm going to switch accounts. And if somebody needs to do the universal, aside from Lexers who will get invited to it, you are welcome to join us. Let me switch tunes though. You can do whatever you want to. It's a game.
Not that. Not him. Not him. I want.
There we go.
Want. Where is? Where is she?
Cliff goes, no, it's forbidden.
There she is. There's Allie on. Whoa. Okay, I gotta change my setup here. My display HUD has always been the same, and now it's like not where it's supposed to be. There we go.
Cliff, do you need the... let's get Lexers in here first since he's the one who needs it. Lexers, give me an X with whatever tune you want so I can invite you.
Wow, I have not done anything with this ship. Interesting. Oh, I need stuff for her. You said we're doing just
Defensive Starbase 1. Again.
Yeah, wow. I couldn't say that 5 times fast, even if I paid myself.
Can you say it 1 time slow?
No.
Can you handle 2 at once, Lexers? We'll go easier on you. Oh, hold on. I'll have to go private if we're going to do that one.
Funny thing is I need discovery marks for this character. How about that?
There you go. Okay, so we're going to do a private queue, and I'm going to have Lexers on 2 different accounts at once. So, no,
One's
not elite
gonna
private if you're
AFK.
doing 2.
He's going to AFK one and just...
I suppose so. Do you want an AFK one? Dun, dun, dun. There you go.
If you can play 2 things at the same time, I'm very impressed.
I can do 2 at once badly. I can do 4 at once horribly.
Do I need
You have been invited, Lexers. If you want to accept, I will queue us up. You really want to do elite?
not on this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not on this tune for me. We'll go advanced. I can't carry it. My share of the weight on this tune, and
I can tell
working
you
is
this
saying
right
the
now.
same thing.
Yeah, I would not be able to carry anything on this ship. It's a tier 5 ship.
No. Rachel says she's got us.
Okay, Rachel. I trust you.
There we go. Yeah, it's elite. You're safe, Cliff.
You love how-
You're safe.
Do you like how I said that?
Ships
got a
despawn
message
after
that
30
Mac-
minutes. Okay.
I got a message that said map transfer failed.
Okay, let's try that again. Board King, Bruce, Lexers, Rachel, Lexers.
And it didn't activate.
Yeah, I know. Let's try that again. Task force assembled?
There's some... We only have
No.
4 people?
Look in private.
Okay.
It should have gone this time. Oh no, map transfer failed again. Let's see what's going on here.
Let me see something.
It's saying that we have a task force. Yeah, we are queued for it in private. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
If you have EPG, focus with me at the back and fire at will. Yeah, I've got nothing fancy like that.
Yeah, I have the Lucari tier 5 ship.
Just
Listen up.
stay at the edges. Pick off things you can pick off.
Yeah. I have not played this ship in like a long time.
Oh, it's not a bad ship. By the way, your alien's cute.
Allion.
Good evening, Frost. I was
Allion?
scared. Yes, your Allion.
Here they come.
Holy crud, that's fast. I just like
I was scared, Frost. You terrified me with your roar.
that was a little too fast. I was like,
We're prepping
I'm out of warp.
100% of personnel
Trying to
run civilians.
go full impulse. It must be the Braden. Let's see.
How are you doing this evening, Frost? We will do one more Defense of Starbase one tomorrow morning. Gotta save one for the morning party.
I don't have that many weapons on this ship. Oh, I died.
Don't do what I do, which is to try to get too close to the middle and then you get caught in the crossfire.
As I said, this is not a very good ship.
But stay out on the edges. Rachel's
I was
carrying
just-
you. Don't worry.
Where's Rachel?
Um,
I don't know where Rachel is.
Looking for her. There she is. She's over to my left at the moment. She's over
I
by
don't know
me.
where you are.
I'm right here.
I just died again.
I'm over by SB1.
So am I.
I'm joking. Ooh, I have considered buying
Apparently
a
my
grill.
ship needs to be repaired.
Yeah? Well, it's elite. It's going to take damage.
Yeah, this is not a good ship for Elite.
No. But that's okay. Now Rachel's dead. Yeah, I've been seriously thinking about buying just a little Weber kettle type grill for myself. 'Cause you know what? It'd be really nice to, do burger or something. Just little. Cook outside. Dogs would be happy. I'd be happy. There'd be food. My neighbors all cook outside and it smells great.
Thing I miss about the Midwest, you could smell all the barbecues.
Oh,
You could
yeah.
smell all the people after they mowed their lawn.
Oh, yeah.
There's a break in incoming warp signatures. We may have a short amount of time before more arrive. An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Okay, what's Rachel's character's name on this one?
Rachel Ick. Rachel Ick.
Reading some heavier ships incoming. Raiders and battle cruisers.
Cliff says you should have had me with you. Well, Cliff, join us tomorrow morning. We'll do it again. Because we still have another tune to do it on. And apparently we have a EPO event over the weekend. So, as I mentioned this morning, or earlier. Did we lose the Decatur? No, it launched. Yay! All right. One down. Woohoo!
So which one?
The Decatur launched. Yay! But anyway, go do the EPOs now. Just don't turn it in until Friday. Makes life so much easier.
My shields. Oh, shoot. I was about to say something else, but I can't stop myself.
Frost says, next week I have 2 teenagers in my house. Don't you usually have 2 teenagers in your house? I swear I need a cabin in the woods. 3 estrogen-heavy presences is just too much. Starting to show. Yeah, yeah.
I just don't like kids, period.
I think they're his. Oh, next Tuesday. I forgot to say this. No show next Tuesday. I'll make up for
What's
it either.
next Tuesday?
It's my son's birthday. And I'm
Oh.
taking him out for dinner.
Is he 50 yet?
No, but he's getting closer, thank goodness.
Yeah, I'm almost 50. I'll be 48 by the end of this month.
Yes, you will. Isn't it Memorial Day? Or is it...
It is. It's
So-
Memorial Day.
So, what, 3 weeks from today?
Yep. 21 days to be exact.
Ah, so you're just gaining a teen. I'm so sorry. Next 5 years should be absolute heck.
Wait, who's gaining a teen?
Frost daughter's turn, or child. his youngest. I assume that's daughter, since he
Oh.
messaged about estrogen heavy.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Heal, heal, heal. There we go. I think it's time to change my ship up. This ship up a bit, huh? I don't like this Lucari Tier 5 ship because it doesn't have a whole lot of weapon slots.
It's a tier 5.
I know.
I'm not going to.
Here come the Klingon battleships. Keep fighting.
I swear they launch so much faster than they do on normal.
Oh.
It's like they're just getting out of there fast. Maybe it's just me. That seems a lot faster. No, we're not going to help you. You've launched. Wow, all 4 successfully. Yay.
Oh, I'll help you. I'll help you die.
No, they're gone. They're out of there.
No, they want to complain that their shields are failing. I'll help their shields fail more.
We can ignore you. Nose picking time? Okay. That's a thought.
Who's nose picking time?
That's what Lexer said, maybe because right now we're just picking off the last of them.
No, we're picking off the Klingons.
Well, you can pick off the Klingons, or you can pick the Klingons' noses, I suppose.
No, the Klingons
Ah!
on Uranus.
Instead of clinging off? Got it.
We're wiping up the Klingons.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't resist that part.
Oops. No, dang.
Oh, I would die
dang.
probably I lasted a really good time there. Now
You
I
did.
just
I'm
died.
hovering down at like 13 right now. Really?
I'm like,
You know, there for a second.
I'm not watching
go.
my shield strength. Although I don't like this build. I gotta get my normal build back.
Why did you put that build on there, just out of curiosity?
It was before all the good builds that have come out recently.
Oh.
It's an old build. I don't have the Protostar and the Kittimer set on this ship. Or the Palvian weapons or anything like that. So yeah, yeah.
Man, that battleship did not want to die.
Will you kindly die? Oh my gosh, here's more Klingon ships.
There's more over here. Yeah, you got some ouchies on you there, working.
Yeah, I know. Like I do in real life, I wear all my ouchies. Like last Wednesday, I got a paper cut underneath my fingernail.
Ah!
I know, right? It hurt trying to take a shower too.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be
Indeed.
enough for now.
Disco marks. Yay!
Hey.
It
3
still
done,
kinda hurts.
1 to go.
It still kind of hurts today, but it's not as bad.
Yeah, that's a place that takes forever to heal, just because you use it a lot.
Yeah, and you know what? You know which finger it's on too? My
Index.
middle finger.
Oh, middle finger.
Yeah.
Oh. So I used to work at a blood bank, and the thing that hurts the most of everything isn't getting the giant needle stuck in the middle of your arm. It's that little finger prick you get, to do the really quick blood test. You have to go put your hellions to bed. I will talk to you folks later. All right, Frost, have a wonderful evening. Give love to your hell children, and we'll talk to you later. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go take my hell children down and give them their snackage. So I'm going to get out of here. Let's go see if there's somebody we can raid, because we had 2 lovely raids tonight. Who is out there tonight?
What am I missing on this? Critical component. Where do I find critical components at?
You get those as drops. Do you need some? I may have
Yeah.
some. Let's see who's
Yeah, I
out
need-
there.
A boatload.
Let me do this, and then I'll see what I've got. Otherwise, you can go down to get your ship repaired for free.
Where?
Seriously? Are you in the shipyard?
Yeah.
Here, follow me.
Where are you?
I'm right in front of
there
you.
you are.
Here, over. Here, this guy.
Oh, this dude.
Yeah, he'll fix your ship.
You know what?
Let's see. Zocker Paradise, Cornholio, Tigerheart. They call me Steampunk, and us. And Wolf Grey in Hammer 2016. We haven't visited Cornholio for a while, and he used to come over a lot. So we're going to go raid
Oh, okay, there we go.
the Great Cornholio.
It was like, it didn't come up right away. It said there was no damage. Great.
You have to make sure you've got the right ship. And they are playing.
No, I had it on the right ship.
Okay.
I had
Looks
it
like
on the
they're
right
playing
ship,
on
and it said no
Xbox or
damage.
something.
It just took a while to load up.
And we are raiding them.
Up 2 people. Oh no, how many people are watching you?
I don't know. 15. I'm going to follow while we're at it, since he's followed us on occasion. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Take care. All that good stuff. Be safe. Blah, 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 blah. Go enjoy. Have a great night. Thank you.